What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So in today's video I'm going to be unboxing a gift from Makartt. They were so nice enough to send me a little basket with some flowers and some goodies in it. I really wasn't expecting this, so it was a nice surprise. Thank you so much Makartt, I really appreciate it. But yeah, they sent me some of their new bling and charm sets, so I'm super excited to show you guys these. But yeah, there's also a little card in here. It says, life may be short, but your nails shouldn't be, which I totally agree. I love long nails. They know me very well. And they also wrote a little something on the back, which was super sweet. I was super excited for this. When I opened it up, I was like, ooh, I got flowers. But yeah, they sent me some of their little bling sets. On the website there's a bunch of different colors you can choose from. They sent me some really pretty like purple ones, and they're super shiny in all different sizes, and some of these little rhinestone snakes, which I've never seen before. So yeah, I was excited to like be able to create like a set with these. And they even sent some little raw glitters. This is a purple raw glitter. There's a lot in here. It's like a 1 ounce jar. It has like a little bit of an iridescent shift. It's a fine glitter and it's called Agatha. But yeah, take a look at that like 4K shot of glitter. I'm obsessed right now. And there's also another glitter in here. This is more of a chunky glitter. It has like a pink and yellow iridescent shift to it, and it's called Moonbeam. This one is really pretty as well. If you guys are interested in any of the bling sets, I will link them down below and put my 15% off discount code if you're interested. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Today I'm going to be using some polygels from Burano. I have these little snake print decals, and I felt like these colors went perfectly with them. Like they really brought out the colors in the decals. But anyways, I did go ahead and prep my nails off camera. I'm using some of the Makartt extra long stiletto nail tips, and I do have some base gel on my nails from Madame Glam called India. I did the prep off camera because I just wanted to jump right into the design. So yeah, right now I'm applying this color from the Burano Glow in the Dark Polygel Kit. These polygels do glow in the dark, so that makes it a little bit cooler. I'm not really using them for that purpose, but yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, this color is number 7, and it's a really nice pink shade. I'm applying a little bit of it onto this nail, not too much because I'm applying some decals over it later on. Well, just one decal, not decals. I'm applying like a Dior decal over it later on, and I'm going to be encapsulating it, so I don't want to bulk up the nails too much. I just wanted the base color to be pink on that nail. On these two nails, the pointer and the middle finger, I'm going to be using this purple shade from that same kit in the number 8. It's a really nice purple polygel. I'm actually going to be building up the nails with this color. So I'm applying one layer first, and then I'm going in with a second one because the first layer wasn't enough. I felt like it was a little bit sheer, and I needed a lot more structure since I wear my nails longer. You definitely don't want to make your nails too thin when they're long. They need to have some thickness to them so they won't snap off. And I am using base gel as a slip solution. That's what you see me like brushing over the polygel before I pat it in place. And if my brush gets like too sticky, I do make sure to like dip it into a little dabbing dish of isopropyl alcohol to clean it off. Sometimes that happens when you're using base gel as a slip. It can tend to get like gunked up on your brush, and then when you're patting the polygel in place, it will start to like pull the polygel and stick to it. So you just need to clean your brush off a little bit. I am curing each layer as I go because this polygel is a lot softer than most polygels. So when you apply the base gel over it, it tends to get even softer. So if you leave it on the nail like that and move on to another one, I find that it will run into the cuticle area, because the longer the polygel stays on your nail, the heat from like your body heat will like kind of warm it up, and it will make it even more runny. So yeah, I am curing each individual nail, so I have to avoid like cleaning the cuticle area. As you can see, as I'm patting it in place, it is even like almost going into the cuticle area, so I'm making sure to like clean it off. That's how soft it is. It's weird how like some polygels are a lot stiffer than others. So yeah, usually when I squeeze a polygel out onto the nail, I always like leave that rounded end up by the cuticle area, and when I'm patting it in place, I start around the cuticle area, and then I focus that rounded end like up by the nail bed area to build like my apex, and I don't really brush it down, just a little to blend it into the tip. And I'm patting the rest of the polygel side to side all the way down the nail. You want to make sure you go sidewall to sidewall so that you have both sidewalls covered. You definitely want to check that. You don't want to leave like any parts of the nail bare, because then that can cause lifting in the end. And then I just kind of smooth the nail out with my brush as much as I can before I go ahead and cure. That's a good thing about polygel. You have that time frame to work with it, so you should definitely take advantage of it. It's not like acrylic where it's going to dry fast. It's like you decide when it dries because you cure it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting out my decals. I'm using some Dior decals from Dippy Cow Nails that I got a while back. This is the decal I'm gonna be using on the pinky. So I'm just cutting it out, and then I'm gonna place it in the water for about like 30 seconds. It usually doesn't take long for the decal to slide off the backing. And then I have this snake print foil with all these different colors in it. Like I said, I feel like the colors that I picked for the nails really went well with it. And it made it like colorful and more springy. Like that's what I really liked about it. It was like snake print, but it was still like colorful. So yeah, that's why I picked that one. And I'm using this Makartt foil glue to apply it. So I'm going to apply it just on the tip of the nail because I'm doing like an ombre. So you're going to want to cure the gel for 60 seconds and wait 30 seconds before you place the foil on top for the nail to get tacky. You don't want to place the foil on the nail right away because then the foil won't transfer properly. I use a silicone tool to kind of like rub it in so that it transfers onto the nail. When you initially place the foil on the nail, you want it to be as flat as possible with no crinkles, so you could get the nicest like clean transfer. And I did have like a couple patches, I guess, because I was like kind of rushing and I didn't put it down right, so I had to place it back down and then kind of like rub it in, and everything transferred really good. But I really like this foil glue from Makartt. This is the best one I've tried yet. Usually when I'm like doing good and not like rushing, the whole foil will like transfer like nothing. That's why I really like it. I have never done that with like any other foil gel. Like they all like always like come out like patchy and stuff. But yeah, to apply the decal, I apply the base gel onto my nail first, and then the decal on top of the base gel. The base gel helps it lay flatter, and then you kind of just like press it onto the nail. Don't worry about the extra sides because you can always cut those off after you cure or file. So I'm going to cure that really quick and then just like cut off the excess pieces of the decal. I like to do that last so that I can make sure the decal stays on the nail. It's kind of hard to like cut it when it's wet like in the base gel because then it slides around and sometimes it rips. So I'd rather just cure it and then cut the edges off, which is a lot better to me. So there you go, it's super easy, and the Dior decal just like adds a little more to the set, I feel like. So now I'm taking that little purple iridescent glitter and I applied some base gel over the snake print, and I'm applying like a little bit of that purple iridescent fine glitter Agatha that they sent me, just like in between the little Dior decals and the snake print. And now I'm taking this color from Makartt. It's called Cheeky, and I'm using this as the top color for my ombre on the snake print nail. So I'm applying a little bit of it up by the cuticle area, and then I'm just blending it down into the snake print, like where the tip and the natural nail meet. It was a little bit tricky to do this, but I kind of like brushed it like where the tip and the natural nail meet, and then brushed it over the tip a little bit, and then it looked really blended. I ended up getting a little bit of glitter stuck in it, so that's when I decided to just add more glitter like over it, and I don't know, I feel like it made it look like a little bit more unique by doing that. Somehow I liked the way it turned out actually, because it kind of like made the glitter stand out more. So yeah, I'm applying it just right over that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cure. Then I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate these two nails. I'm using Makartt Clear Polygel, and I just squeezed it right onto the nail. So just like I applied the other polygel, I'm using base gel as a slip, and then I'm starting by the cuticle, focusing that rounded end up by the cuticle area to build my apex, and then just patting side to side down the nail. I think I added a little bit too much on this one, so I will be removing some of it. My polygel bottle was getting low, and yeah, it was a struggle to like squeeze it out, so I ended up squeezing out a little bit extra, but no worries, I'll just use it on another nail. And now I'm going to go ahead and start debulking my nails. I did cleanse the tacky layer from the gel off with some isopropyl alcohol, if you were wondering. You definitely have to cleanse your nails when you go to file with polygel, because you want to get that tacky layer that's stuck on the nails after curing off. So I use isopropyl alcohol for that. You can also use like a nail cleanser, whatever works. So I'm using a fine grit safety bit, and I'm using my drill on 15,000 RPMs to debulk. So I'm basically just going around the cuticle, going side to side down the nail to smooth it out, along the side walls and underneath the nail, and just like that on all the nails. It's super easy. These tips come pre-shaped, so I'm basically just like debulking and just redefining the shape as much as I can before I go in with my cuticle bit to seal. I'm using my Niceable nail drill. It's like the 2-in-1 e-file and lamp, the lamp I was using in the video. I've been like obsessed with this lately. I don't know what it is about this, but I feel like it's because it's like a lamp and like an e-file and it's like portable. It just makes it like so convenient. And the lamp works really good. Like you don't even need to cure in any other lamp. It will cure your nails all the way through, and it's just like so good. I love it. And the fact that it doesn't have to be plugged in is even better. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish debulking on all of the nails, and then I'm gonna go in with my cuticle bit. Now I'm going in with my cuticle bit to seal. I'm using this on 12,000 RPMs. You need a lower speed for cuticle bits so you don't damage your nails. I'm using this round cuticle bit. This one came with one of my drills. I actually, and you wouldn't believe this, I actually broke my new one that I used, the ceramic one, again. Like, I don't know why I keep breaking all of these cuticle bits, but like I really need to get it together. I like ended up dropping the drill on the floor with the cuticle bit in it, and it just like snapped. I was so mad. I'm gonna have to buy another one. But yeah, I've been really liking this one lately because the fact that it's round, like you can really kind of like seal around the cuticle with it. It even exfoliates the dead skin off really good. So I don't really ever have to go in with a cuticle nipper when I use this. You could kind of just lightly exfoliate the skin off like around the cuticle area, and it saves like so much time. And like it's better because like you don't really cut yourself as much. You just have to be like gentle and keep your drill moving, so that you don't like cause friction on the nail and like cause like rings of fire and stuff like that. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead and shape up the nails. I like to do this as the last step because I feel like the shape comes out sharper rather than shaping your nails first and then going in with the E-file, because I feel like it kind of dulls your shape a little bit and makes it uneven. So I like to do this as the last step. So for stilettos, you want to hold your file at an angle, but hold it straight at an angle and file in towards the tip of the nail. And you just keep filing in towards the tip of the nail until you're satisfied with like how sharp the tip is. Some people like their sharp, some don't. I'm not really making mine that sharp. They're like right there in the middle. I kind of like round off the tip as well. I also file underneath the nail to get out any plastic or anything like that. With stilettos, you want to make sure you don't file on one side for too long. You want to like alternate sides so that you're not like, you know, making your shape really uneven, because with stilettos that can tend to happen if you like file on one side for too long. So just keep like switching sides and like checking the shape and everything like that. But whatever you're doing, keep the file straight at an angle so that the nails will come out even on both sides. And like I said, I round off my tip so that they're not like super sharp, because I find that with super sharp stilettos they can kind of like poke through your clothes and stuff, and it's not fun. And yeah, after that I just go in with a buffer to buff out the scratches. To finish up, I'm going to go ahead and apply my bling, which is really going to tie the set together. So I'm going to start by applying the Rhinestone Snake. I'm using Makartt Rhinestone gel, and I'm applying it in kind of like a zigzag motion since that's how the charm is. And then I'm just brushing out the excess gel. You want to make sure you do that so there's no like lumps of gel in between the snake, because that can be visible after you cure. You want everything to be like nice and seamless where you can't tell where the gel is. And then I'm applying some cuticle bling on the middle fingernail and the pinky nail. Just like one, I don't really know the sizes, but one is bigger than the other. One big one at the top and the smaller one under it. And then I'm just gonna like top coat them and then cure in place. And that is pretty much all I do for this set. I love the way these turned out, and I really wasn't expecting to love them like I do. I wasn't really sure like what I was going to do with these little snake charms, but like this is bomb. I really love how they look. It's like a whole vibe. I just love the way they turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe before you leave, because I post nail tutorials and reviews every week, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you do get notified when I upload. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.
Zyeq.